Today, we'll be going over a detailed personalized guide for one of the top hunters, Goatman. We will cover his abilities, trick shots and more.
First, we will cover his abilities, the first being enclosure. Jeffrey spends 40 resentment, aka the charge bar at the bottom, to create a cage that lasts for 9 seconds. The amount of resentment required to create another cage within 3 seconds after creating a cage is reduced to 19. There are multiple sizes for the cages consisting of 9, 12 and 15. The range of the cages is quite far and you can be very precise with how you place them. Next, I'll be showing you his ability backstep. Jeffrey swiftly leaps backward a certain distance. If he crosses the edge of a cage during this leap, the duration of the leap is refreshed. Additionally, there is no cooldown for transporting within a cage. This is based off your camera angle and not the direction your character is facing. I will now move on to the slightly more complex part of his kit, which combines both of his abilities. First of all, Jeffrey is able to teleport through the walls of the cage, similar to the hunter trait warp. But it is instant and has a 0.8 second cooldown for him. Survivors can do this too, but with a 1.8 second cooldown. Survivors will be revealed when teleporting, and they can also crack the cage from inside. If a survivor is outside of the cage and another is being pursued inside, it cannot be broken from the outside. As you can see here, you are able to see where you will come out the other side of the cage. When combining backstep and enclosure, you can travel far distances. With a size 9 cage you can travel 15 to 18 meters. A size 12 cage you can travel 21 to 24 meters. And a size 15 cage you can travel 27 to 30 meters in a mere few moments. You do this by either placing a cage with the wall behind you and backstepping, or backstepping and instantly placing a cage. As soon as you teleport to the other side of the cage, you place another cage, because your backstep duration resets. You will travel to another cage. Now we will cover traits and persona builds. I have found 3 different persona builds that I find work best for him. This one is my favorite. For traits, I would bring either warp, peepers, or excitement depending on the team and map you are playing on. Goatman is pretty versatile with his map compatibility, but I find his strength really shines on maps that either had low walls or rely on interactive features such as Darkwoods and Moonlit River Park. This is because Goatman is able to use his cages to cancel interactions between survivors and himself, such as the roller coaster, the slide, or the merry-go-round. Before one of my games, talk about how to use him in a real match, let's look at cage placements and some trick shots you are able to perform in your games. Firstly, we are starting at Moonlit River Park. Using the 12-meter cage, you are able to teleport to the other side of the river and hit a survivor. Not only is this good for transportation, but it is an unexpected move. Secondly, from the 2-story building, you are able to cut off a survivor bolting out the window like this. This is done with a 9-meter cage. Similarly, you do it at this spot on Leo's memory with a 9-meter cage. This is possible on all drop-down areas including basement. Now let's move on to cage placements. Jeffrey's cage is strong against characters who harass, as it blocks out projectiles and survivors. But survivors with abilities that provide speed like Forward, Toy Merchant, Cheerleader Mercenary Wilding and so on, you are able to trap them even when their abilities are used. When in pursuit of a survivor, especially on the first chase or when transitioning, it's important to be able to precisely place the cage directly in front of the survivor's path, therefore teleporting them behind you to get to free hit. This may take some time to learn, but it is very helpful as Jeffrey deals chip damage when outside of his cage, while inside his cage he deals full damage. Prediction is very important for this. Jeffrey is also great at preventing and slowing down rescues. Hypothetically, if someone was in this chair, by predicting the survivor's path, you can place a size 15 cage and instantly break it as shown here to prevent the rescue. This is very helpful to prevent them from being saved before half. Secondly, using the technique of putting the cage in front of the survivor's path, you can do this at gate. This is possibly Jeffrey's most game-changing part of his kit, as you can pull a survivor from the gate and instantly down them with detention. Finally, us hunters can get back at those gate waiters. This is a bad cage placement. Having a pallet or window in the center of your cage allows survivors to easily kite you, as if you teleport, they will just vault and wait for you. While you could bring broken windows for this, placing your cages in open areas, or cutting off a bolt I find works best for me. Now that I have covered how to use him on paper, let's use him in a real match. But first, here are some extra tips on screen.